Hey, welcome everyone, and congratulations. You'll be glad you made it in because in this video webinar, you'll receive something for free. Yeah, free. Something that'll give you a completely unfair advantage over everyone else trying to make money online. Now, I know you've seen those flashy videos before, the ones that just kept bragging about how much money some guru whom you've never met before is earning online. You've seen the screenshots and earnings like this before, and you probably asked yourself, are they real? Well, they are real, and I have conclusive proof of my own. But I'm here to share my knowledge that not a single trading software, product, or program to date has exposed the truth about how these earnings are actually made. What actually works for these so-called online gurus is kept in strict secrecy by the small percentage of internet millionaires at the top of the pyramid. To you, this might sound like a script from a Hollywood movie, but this is the disturbing reality of the internet marketplace. The game is controlled by those at the top, and the screenshots of earnings you see are real, but what isn't real are the methods and softwares they sell you after their income claims and flashy videos. It's a classic bait-and-switch scam. Now, how do I know all this, you may ask? Well, I actually know on a close personal level one of the online gurus, and after being introduced to others in this business circle, I can tell you from experience, nothing these guys are going to sell you will put any earnings into your bank account. I heard it from their own mouths over drinks shortly after hanging out with them. You see, the internet is a sea of money, a really, really, really big sea. Every day, millions of dollars are available for the taking, but you're purposely being led astray. I'm supposed to be quiet. I'm supposed to take my share and not say a word. But today I'm speaking out simply because I'm sick of the lies and the deceit and seeing people getting scammed out of their hard-earned money, savings, and retirement. Hi, I'm Denny Richards, creator of the Ultimate Home Profit System. And before I explain to you exactly how the system works and will earn you money, I want you to know a little about my background and where I'm coming from. Now, first off, I'm not some online guru marketer. I don't care to be in the limelight or share my life story on any website or social media. And to be honest, I didn't know a thing about computers until just recently. But 8 months ago, I lost my job to the downfalling economy, and I was desperate to earn income online. Hoping for instant riches to pay my bills, I made what I now know to be a rookie mistake. At that time, I thought that most everything I read on the internet was true. Stop laughing, okay? And the best way to earn money quick was to buy products from the very people who were already making millions online, the so-called gurus. Well, after just a few quick months, I found myself wandering around the internet aimlessly, buying one program after the next. Afterwards, all I had to show for it was crazy credit card debt. I was buying tons of programs, binary option software bots, and the latest, greatest trading algorithms. I could kick myself just thinking about it. They were all scams. All of them. Most of the time, you had to deposit something crazy like $250 or $300 into a broker account, and all they ended up doing was stealing your money and disappearing. Or you'd get some garbage software, and the idea of really making money with it was a long shot. Not to mention, after you purchase, your email address is spammed daily with every other make money online offer in the world just for those snakes to make yet another affiliate commission for themselves. Does that sound familiar? Did I make a single red penny from any of these products? Heck no. Now, the first couple of times this happened to me, I just thought I was a failure, so I moved on. But after being scammed so many times, my frustration turned to anger. Maybe when this happened to you, you learned to forgive and forget. Heck, maybe you got upset, but you just didn't know how to fight back. Well, for me, I just couldn't fathom the fact that I'd been scammed so many times. And it was at that moment I plotted my revenge. But let's get to the rest of my story in a little bit. Right now, I want to focus on your story. I'm willing to bet you've been in the same situation I just explained, and you're skeptical about all the promises of instant riches online. Am I right? And the last thing you want to do right now is buy into another overhyped internet marketing ripoff. That's perfect. You know what? I want you to be skeptical. I want you to stand up and stop buying into all these worthless push-button softwares because I'm looking for smart, skeptical people to join me where the profits are really flowing. Well, you're still watching this webinar for one reason. you've still got that glimmer of hope and you're looking for something that actually works, something that really earns you money online, period. Something that will pay your bills, something that you can set up once and forget about it, something that earns money around the clock each and every day, no matter the state of the economy. And that's exactly why I've created this webinar and I'm speaking out today. I want to give you something that actually works. But let's take a step back for just a moment. Why do people continue selling us all the get-rich-quick garbage? Why is there a new instant commission software program every single month? Why does everyone want you to deposit several $100s into some scammy brokerage account? Why are you being led astray and being sold lies and scams that simply don't work? Well, the answer's simple, and it's the reason why I'm hated by so many gurus at the top of the food chain. You see, these gurus make a lot of money just by selling these lies, and they'd much rather sell you 10 lies than give you the one piece of truth. They don't want to take the chance of you taking a slice of their pie. But because I'm willing to stand up for what's right and tell the truth, I'm disliked by many gurus in the internet marketing industry. And first of all, I couldn't be more different than those guys. I mean, I'm not here to take your money. I don't need your money. And I don't mean to boast, but I make more money than I could ever spend using what I'll share with you in just a few minutes. I've opened up this webinar to get you paid because I'm tired of seeing people like you getting scammed and struggling. You see, it wasn't that long ago I was in your shoes, and now I know that you're being kept in the dark about how to make money online, and frankly, I'm sick and tired of it. Second, I'm about to give you something that really does generate income online, period. I remember like it was yesterday, the morning I woke up and saw real earnings in my account for the first time using the system that I'm going to share with you today. I'd been struggling for years with an empty bank account and mounting credit card debt. I'd struggled so hard for so long, but was still determined to find a way. I had no choice. I knew somehow it was possible to become wealthy online. So I tried it all. I tried trading binary options. I tried buying traffic. I tried SEO. I tried list building. I tried Facebook, Twitter, and anything else I could find pitched to me online. But the devastation set in when all my money was gone and I wasn't earning a dime. Nothing worked. Running out of things to try, I started experimenting. I began trying weird strategies that were so crazy if I told you what I tried, you'd just laugh. Most everything I tried failed as well. But amazingly, one of my strategies started making money. That was all I needed, just one legitimate way to make money. I remember waking up and seeing this on my computer screen. I had made $589.34 late in the evening and an additional $828.97 just that morning. Wow. And the commission never seemed to stop from that moment on. Now, here's the weird part. All these earnings came to me after initially clicking around on my computer for about 20 minutes. It was too easy. Seeing that money in my account, I actually started to panic, believe it or not. Was I supposed to be earning this money? Was it some kind of glitch? My heart, it began pounding. I knew from that moment on my life would never be the same. Well, I finally caught my breath and began thinking about how wealthy I'd be if these numbers continued to flow into my account every single day. Numbers whizzed through my head and compounded quickly. I was literally jumping with joy. I knew at that moment I was financially secure for the rest of my life. And I promise you'll experience that same feeling after using my system that I'm about to share. And yes, I know it's a big promise, but stick with me and I'll show you why I'm so confident. Being set for life, man, it's the best feeling in the world. Imagine never having to worry about bills again. Imagine telling your boss, hey, I quit. Imagine never living paycheck to paycheck or having to pinch pennies just to make ends meet. Imagine being completely debt-free, financially secure, and being able to splurge on whatever your heart desires. It sounds incredible, right? Except there was just one problem. It's lonely being rich alone. I wanted to share my success with everyone. I wanted to tell everyone the exact steps they could use to duplicate my results. I didn't want to make some product or big launch. I just wanted to let everyone in on this information for free. But I was soon given a very rude awakening. As I continued to exploit my newly found wealth system, a few of the multimillionaires I mentioned earlier in this webinar started taking notice. They insisted on meeting with me. Now, I can't disclose any of the details about this meeting. Sure, I could make up a bogus story you've already seen 1,000 times about hackers and glitches and miraculously found jump drives with secret money-making softwares on it. But this isn't one of those crazy sales videos. It's not. I'm not that kind of person, and this is real life. The truth is, there are things I need to keep from you in order to protect us both. Not to worry, this is all legal, and you probably wouldn't understand most of it anyways. But what I had stumbled upon was so powerful, it sent a shockwave through the internet. This wasn't some normal kind of online marketing discovery. In this meeting, I was told to keep absolutely quiet about how I was making these insane earnings. They threatened my income, and then they threatened me. They were concerned that if I let the general public know exactly where the real money's made, their whole method of selling you the lies would crumble like a cookie. People no longer have the need to buy into their scams. I left the meeting both intimidated and furious. Here it was, I had the key to everyone's success working from home online, and I couldn't share it with anyone. I had to sit back and watch more people fall for the same lies that I fell for using these ridiculous push-button riches, stupid secret loopholes, and automatic traffic siphons. I was so helpless. I had everything I'd ever asked for in life, except the ability to help others achieve this same euphoria that I'd recently stumbled upon. So, I'm curious. What would you do if you were in my shoes? Would you stoop to low levels and sell fake systems just to make money? I would hope not. I would hope something like this would trigger the morals of life and you'd choose the same honest path that I have. Unfortunately, honesty for me meant making a sacrifice. As my income grew exponentially, I was forced to keep quiet, and others took my silence as rudeness. It hurt the most that my closest friends and family thought I was just being greedy by not sharing what I discovered. To keep things civil between myself and my loved ones, I began simply handing them money for no other reason than to ease the tension about me not letting them in on the secrets of my new online income. Hey, I make so much daily, it wasn't a big deal to me. However, I wasn't satisfied. I wanted them to build their own online empire just as I had, and just like I want you to do as well. People like you deserve a break and to be handed the real key to earning online. You're in the exact same position I was just before I looked into my discovery, and I know from personal experience, hey, it sucks. Living paycheck to paycheck, wanting so badly to live the life portrayed in all these hyped-up internet marketing videos, losing hope after being sold the lies and crappy products in those very same videos. Hey, I'm sure you've been misled by these videos I speak about and the so-called online gurus who created them. I would love to erase the past and wipe your stress away by letting you in on my secret method. Nothing would make me happier than to hand you the keys to the system right here and now. But I was told to play by the internet marketer's code and to keep quiet about what I knew and to simply turn a blind eye to their deceitful videos and scams. And if I didn't, they'd threaten to come after me personally. So what's got me speaking out today, and how am I going to discreetly hook you up with my insane online income method? Well, after about 2 weeks of constant brainstorming and a lot of coffee, I finally found a loophole that would allow me to share my success with you. The loophole I came up with is deep in the technicalities of how this whole system works. You see, I'm technically not allowed to teach you how to earn an online income with a secret method, but I can just do it for you. It's kind of like the difference between using Google or Apple Maps, getting confusing turn-by-turn directions to your destination versus having someone just drop you off where you want to go. And if you've ever been driving somewhere you've never been before, you know exactly how it feels to be lost. Wouldn't it be easier to get dropped off directly in front of where the money is flowing? So after consulting with my lawyer, I figured out a loophole, and I can basically program in all these confusing secret instructions into my method. This method has direct access to my secure private servers to pull money directly into your bank account. I figured out a way to automate the exact method that I use daily. It's the same method that's generated me huge passive income, and it's provided for me and my family many times over. This method was the solution to all of the problems I was facing in my life. This is the only method in the world that genuinely makes a massive amount of money online. And now this is going to change your life. I call it the ultimate home profit system. I named it that because for the first time in the history of the internet, the real secrets to making huge profits online will have their curtains lifted and the true methods will be exposed. All those bogus softwares and countless scams out there, those insane claims of instant riches and magical two-click softwares are just horrible, dishonest attempts to lead you away from the real secret. By now, I'm sure you figured it out. It may have taken you a couple of times of buying the next best magical software to figure it out, but you can see what's going on now, right? Those guys at the top of the food chain won't tell you a single thing to help you make any actual online money. You see, if they did sell you something that actually worked, then there would be no reason for you to keep buying into their fake and crooked systems. They'd rather sell you a piece of junk 100 times instead of something truly useful one time. Now, because my method is actually the internet's first legitimate money-making software, I have to keep this 100% confidential. In fact, for both your protection and mine, I've programmed this with that in mind. You don't even have to think about how it works. Hey, it just works. In fact, there's nothing else out there that commands cash to flow into your account as quickly or as easily. And to make 100% sure that I was right, I gave my method to a private test group. You want to know the results? Every single person made money. Whew, man, I was thrilled. Hey, I didn't expect the first round of testing to go so well. I had never seen anything like it before, and I didn't even think it was possible. I mean, we're talking about completely legitimate online money-making from a simple online system? Heck, by now you might be thinking, well, just what in the world is this thing? Look, I'm sorry, but I can't tell you just yet. You can't make millions online and then just go run and tell everyone in the world how to do it. There are real secrets to generating huge online profits. These are the real secrets, the ones that you won't find on any search engine, a backdoor forum, a chat room, members area, or product. So yeah, you probably think I'm selfish. But right now, I just can't tell you how I earn this money online. Look at it like this. Will Apple or Samsung tell you the technical details of their upcoming flagship smartphone? Heck no. If those secrets got out, it'd cost them billions. But because you've been invited to this private webinar, and because I really do want to put this secret method into your hands, I can make a special exception and tell you two extremely important things about my system. Fact number one, my method takes a completely free, huge traffic source that nobody else is using, and it basically forces it to make you money. And no, this isn't Google or Facebook or Twitter or Yahoo or anything like that you've already heard of. This free traffic source is so big. In fact, the huge profits I'm pulling in daily from it wouldn't be affected in the slightest if you join me and grab a piece of the pie for yourself. Now, just how big a piece of pie is this? This is a totally untapped free traffic source that's currently getting over 9,784,000 views per hour. That's 234 million people every single day. And each one of those people has the potential to send you money. Okay, let me explain exactly why this is so important. You see, you need traffic in order to make money online. Everyone does, even those elite online gurus at the top of the food chain. You take away their traffic and their income goes to zero. You need to move people from their regular, normal, everyday online internet browsing and into what I call profit funnels. There are only a few big traffic sources out there, and you've heard of all of them: Google, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and a few others. But the free traffic source that my method targets is the only ridiculously massive traffic source in the world where there is virtually zero competition. These scammy online gurus have kept everyone else in the dark long enough. With my method, you can start getting traffic immediately, and you don't have to pay a single dime to get these buyers flooding in. You also don't have to gamble with SEO or waste your time with article writing. All of this traffic is laser targeted and it's super high quality. Yeah, okay, sorry, I didn't mean to get technical here. What's important for you to know is that my system pulls in real people who pay you real money 24/7. But this secret free traffic source is only half the reason of why my system is so effective. Fact number 2. My system was designed to turn this huge source of traffic into cash hitting your bank accounts daily. I don't do a ton of hard work to make my money online, and you shouldn't have to either. I wanted to make this system as easy as possible, so there's no hard work involved. And that's why my system uses powerful software to do all the hard work for you. No more guessing games, no more wasting your time. This is the exact same software that I use. I've also pinpointed with laser target focus exactly where to find millions of people desperate to help you make money. Now, in order to use my system, you just have to type a few things in and then configure and initiate it with just a few clicks. No skills needed. My system is the internet's first and only 100% complete online money-making system to leverage the power of this secret and free traffic source for you. I designed it for my own personal use from the ground up so that I could earn profits quickly and consistently. I know you've heard lots of promises in the past from other people promising quick cash in just a few clicks, but you've bought their junk before. You've tried that path. They never deliver when it comes down to the bottom line, and that's putting cash into your bank account. My system is dead simple to use, and it really does take care of all the technical stuff when it comes to you actually making money online. You don't have to know a thing about computers to use it. In fact, the less you know, the better. You don't have to know how to make websites. You don't even have to know a single thing about online marketing, online sales, or e-commerce. Hey, you don't even have to understand how this traffic generation works. You can forget what you've heard before. This doesn't involve social media, search engines, article marketing, trading binary options, PPC, PPV, or any other crazy ideas people have come up with in the past. Now, do I really need to list all the other scams that you bought into before? Really? This is the complete opposite of all the other instant riches programs out there, because this one actually works. And best of all, once you get started with my system, hey, you'll never have to worry about money ever again. Here's a complete list of everything you need to get started with my system right now. 1. A computer, a tablet, or a smartphone. 2. The ability to follow a few simple step-by-step instructions. And 3. An hour or two at first just to set up the system, and then just a few minutes a day to keep it running. That's all. Now, don't expect an instant millionaire push button in the members area of my offer to you today. We all know you'll never earn $1 million in a week or even a month. Not legally anyways. If you've got 20 to 30 minutes a day to follow the instructions, type a few things, and click a few buttons, hey, then you're qualified. After getting started, you'll discover you can run this from your PC, your Mac, or even your smartphone. It's insanely easy to use. I've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into making sure that my system works flawlessly. Initially, I did so for my own well-being. I knew if this was going to be my daily source of income, I needed to simplify the tasks, making it as efficient and bulletproof as possible. It's just a plus for you today that I've refined this system for my personal use, and now I'm offering it for you to use. Sure, I've invested a lot of money, but what I've got now is a simplified, real working system that can be run from anywhere in the world on any device. It conceals the secret I was sworn to keep by the other internet millionaires, yet it gives you the power to exploit it without truly understanding where all the money's coming from and getting me in trouble with them. And remember, there's absolutely no expertise required to drive this money machine. If you got an internet connection and you can follow simple instructions, then you've got all the tools required to duplicate my success. Hey, after what I've done to simplify the system over the last few months, it's 10 times more powerful and easier to use than when I first began implementing what I'd found to be the internet's real source of income. Just so we're on the same page, I need you to understand that you'll never get this ticket to financial freedom anywhere else. The button on this page is the only place that you can access this huge opportunity. It's been designed specifically for you, and it doesn't relate in the slightest bit to the junk that the gurus have been pushing on you the past few years. I've found a creative way to code this secret method into an easy-to-use interface that they would never think of. With a lot of collaboration from my legal reps and some hired programming help, I've found a way to embed my secret find into an easy-to-use system so literally anyone can make tons of money using it. Sure, I could be like all the other gurus out there and sell off a fake pitch for some BS garbage that really never works. But luckily, I've found something that really does work. I've got an edge and something all those gurus are still looking for. Many people ask why I'm doing this. Well, to be honest, I'm really just thankful for what I have, and I want to help others. You see, for a long time, I had nothing to offer others in your situations, but now I do. Not to mention, this is my perfect revenge on all those gurus who scammed us in the past. So, who's my system for? You, the very person watching this video, because I know if you've watched this far, we can relate to one another. We've both been misled by the gurus, but we still knew deep down there was a way to make it all work, a way to make an honest yet sizable income online. And with your determination to get started too, you'll be part of our exclusive team who can be earning as soon as tonight after signing up. I know by now you're ready to start using the system and earn the luxury lifestyle that you deserve. I've got people blowing up my cell phone and filling up my inbox daily trying to get the access I'm trying to give you today. Hey, I don't blame them, but I have to be careful with how I recruit who gets in and who doesn't. I'll be completely honest when I say I'm still a little nervous about all the other so-called online gurus who are out to get me for bringing the outside world into their secretive income streams. Well, with that being said, I can't let too many people in at this moment. Trust me, I really wish I could give this to any and everybody that requested access. But at this time, while I'm still skeptical about what the cyber millionaires will think about this getting out, I'm forced to keep my team small enough to stay under the radar. Just know I'm serious when I say this is very time sensitive. If you're interested in joining our team and earning serious money using our system, then you need to take action immediately. The select few spots open right now today could be gone within the next 10 minutes of you watching this video. Not to forget, once you confirm your spot on the team, I'm personally handing you the key to tap into a multi-million-dollar income stream the internet offers us. With this system, you'll earn dollars by the minute, hundreds by the hour, thousands by the day, and, well, millions over time. You're so lucky. You are really so lucky to be watching this video today and to be given this opportunity. In return, I'm just going to ask for two small favors. First, I'll ask you for a short written or video testimonial letting me know your earnings and how long it took to make your first commission. This will be useful information so I can know exactly how effective this system is. One day I hope to figure out a way to scale this for more people to use than our current members and the select few that I'm letting in today. Second thing is, I ask that all the information you'll be given stays in your possession and remains 100% confidential between our members. I've invested a lot bringing you in on this, and I hope you stay faithful to me. Just to keep my system running, I invest several $1,000s a month in the best and most secure servers available. When I was just using this myself, there wasn't hardly any expense at all, but now that our usage is growing, we've been forced to beef up servers. Just to break even on this expense alone, I'd have to charge you $599 a month. And that's my out-of-pocket expense just for letting you use this. But lucky for you, I'm not going to charge you that. Right now, I'm willing to take a hit personally just to get you access. Because my personal usage is earning me so much money, I'm able to waive most of that and bring you in for next to nothing. Now, even though I'm spending thousands a month out of my own pocket, I really want this to be a gift to you. The gift of a new income source, a stress-free life, and financial freedom. And you don't ask someone for $599 each month if it's considered a gift. Heck, you don't even ask for $299 or $199. If you give a gift, it's out of goodwill. You don't ask for payment in return. So this is my gift to you. You got to understand, I didn't focus my time on advertising this to others with a fancy website. My focus was the actual product I'm offering others that actually works to earn them money. The money that'll literally change your life. This is to make up for all those times we were scammed by the fakes out there and to keep you from working the dreaded 9-to-5 grind. I'd love nothing more than to give my complete system to you today for free. But because I've got a hefty monthly expense in servers and hosting in order to keep the members area live and in working order for our members, I ask that our users pay a very small startup fee just to help me cover those costs. Just a few measly bucks split amongst a group of people to keep this empire going and earning us a sizable income daily. Yeah, I said a few measly bucks, just a few dollars. This service fee is comparable to the cost of your next meal. And if money is that tight or you need explanation to your spouse for joining up, then skip dinner one day this week. Trust me, for unlimited lifetime access to what I'm about to hand you, that one evening of hunger will be well worth it in the long run. Just know that tiny debt will be paid off the very first night of using my method, and you'll know very quickly you made a wise decision joining our team. Okay. I know you're itching to get your hands on my system to see what it's all about. That's the exact reason I've made this 100% risk-free. I don't want to hear any excuses why you aren't the newest member on our team in just a few short minutes from now. There's absolutely nothing you could ever lose by joining and putting this to work ASAP to make money as soon as tonight. Now, if any point in the refund period you want to relinquish your rights to my system, then no problem. Your payment will be refunded immediately with no questions asked. Of course, it would take a real idiot to give up access to a system that explodes their bank accounts like an atomic bomb just to get a measly few bucks back, but hey, no offense. I've coordinated this easy refund process to make sure that you understand. This is a no-brainer. It's my gift to you. It's my way of bringing you into the small percentage of people making their internet connection their primary source of income. I put a lot of time and money into this, and more than anything, I've put my well-being on the line getting this in your hands. So, not to sound derogatory, okay, but if you're not serious about using the only legitimate real income generation method that I've proven time and time again, then please just exit the page right now. Now, if you're not squirming in your chair right now wondering how to get started ASAP and begin making real money online, then please just leave me now. We want highly motivated users and people who know a good thing when they see it. I assure you the next person in line is anxiously waiting their turn to get access. They'll gladly take your position on our team. Understand? Well, okay, enough chatter. Are you ready to get started with this incredible income generating method? Okay, let's get started before it's too late. Look below, and the button to proceed should have already appeared. Filling out your email there is the first step in securing your position. You'll then be redirected to the page where you'll officially lock in your spot to join my team and begin making money within the next few hours. I can't begin to explain how satisfying it is to give you this. I'm getting really excited now thinking about your soon-to-be success. Once you've filled out the information on the next page, you'll be redirected to the members area where you'll be put on our exclusive team. And in just a few clicks, you'll be up and running. At that point, you'll be one of the select few who made it in, and you'll be allowed to exploit this massive online income stream. I'll communicate with you personally through email. We'll be in this journey together forever. I'm thrilled for you. I really am, and I can't wait to see your expression when the commissions start pouring in. Remember, there is no commitment when you join today. If for some unknown reason you get in and decide, hey, it's just not for you, and you find you become too busy in life to put in the 10 to 15 minutes a day this requires, or whatever the issue, if you decide to leave our team, your membership fee will be refunded in full. I'll gladly take the loss of what I'd paid my support team during your test run if you decide to part ways with us. Now, I'd quietly think to myself, you'd have to be crazy. But that's just how confident I am this will be a long-term relationship between you and myself. Proceed to the next page, and let's get started. In just minutes, you'll be seeing with your own eyes the money my system will provide you. There's absolutely no financial risk to getting started today, but so much to gain. I am fully confident this is exactly what you've been looking for. I know that we're complete strangers, but hey, I'm excited for you. I look forward to getting to know you and experience with you the radical life changes that are about to occur when money is no longer an issue. I hope to stay in the loop on all those vacations you'll be embarking on, the gifts you buy for your family, and all the new voyages you'll now be able to enjoy without stress of living paycheck to paycheck. Speaking from personal experience, there is no greater feeling in the world. A small team of action takers will be joining me today only. You've watched the video to the end, so I know you're interested and you need what I have to offer. I want you on that team right now. Claim your eligibility before all the spots are reserved. This is your final chance. It's time to be proactive and get excited. I want you to fill out your information on this page to begin your completely risk-free test drive of my method. There's really no reason not to take me up on this. It's my gift to you. So jump in knowing there's nothing to lose and there's so much to gain. Now, I'm going to warn you, we're only allowing in a certain amount of new members, just so my support team can work one-on-one with each and every member if need be. I'll do my best to keep this page up until I see you've made it in. Go ahead and click the button below immediately. Don't let this huge opportunity pass you by. Click the button now to get started earning.